of Horror Film Festival. My name is Natasha Pascetta. I'm the writer and director of the short film Dark Ages. And this is my dad,
Hey Sarah, I'm the principal.
Mike Pascetta, aka Chet in Dark Ages. And we're just so grateful that you selected Dark Ages to screen in the festival, and we're really excited about it.
Thank you.
And really humbled that you chose us to be in the festival. And so
Pretty cool.
It is cool. It's awesome. We love just having all these experiences at all the different film festivals. It's like the best part of making a movie. Is doing this right here.
They're nice little gifts. They really are.
Yeah, it's a gift that keeps on giving. But y'all had some questions for us, so we're going to answer some.
Uh-oh.
The first question is, how did your love for the horror genre begin? And that would have to start when my dad and my mom gave me Nightmare Before Christmas as a gift on my birthday. And that's kind of what ignited your re-interest in the horror genre.
Most certainly did. I brought home Nightmare Before Christmas. I watched Jack Skeleton, and I thought, oh my God, I watched this stuff when I was a kid. Jason and the Argonauts, Gorgo. No one knows about Gorgo. Preceded Godzilla, I think. The Seven Voyages of Sinbad. I loved all that claymation stuff. Mighty Joe Young, King Kong. I was my interest was reignited.
You like all that Ray Harryhausen.
I loved all that stuff.
So it was kind of like my interest in that at like 6 years old. You know, he saw like, oh, this is...
I corrupted you.
Yeah, this is the stuff that I watched when I was a kid. So like at 6, that was like my gateway into the horror genre. And then, I mean, you guys really didn't put like an age limit on anything, like movie-wise. Like, I feel like I was watching a lot of horror after that.
We were bad parents. We were bad parents. Oh my gosh.
The best parents. Okay, question number 2. What made you want to be a filmmaker? So I was 6 years old, loved Nightmare Before Christmas, and then I grew up, and then I got a real person job, and after a while I decided, you know, I really want to do something for myself. I want to do, you know, something I've always wanted to do, which is make a short film, specifically a short horror film. And so while I was doing my adult job, I would be planning and scheming on my first short film, which was a film called Road Trash. And after making that one, that was literally like the best experience of my life. And so I wanted to replicate that again. And so filmmaking's kind of become like this nice little hobby. So that's how I got into filmmaking. Question number 3.
Uh-oh.
How did you come up with the story for Dark Ages? Well, I knew I wanted to do a second short film, and I knew I wanted to have my dad star in it. And I wanted to write a story for my dad, basically. And because he is an actor, like all growing up, he would do commercials. Yes, you did. You did all these commercials. You were in The Wire. All these things. So he is a professional actor, and so I was like, well, I could totally use my dad in the movie, and he's going to be great.
I could get him cheap.
I don't have to pay him. So, it's true. But I just thought, like, you know, what a cool way to, like, he always gets cast as doctors or mafia guys, or he's very, like, he could be typecast into those roles, and he's never done something like this before. And so I really wanted to, like, challenge him and make him do stunts and throw him into crazy situations, like fighting monsters and all that. So that's really how Dark Ages came about. I just wanted to, you know, tell a story with my dad in a very Army of Darkness way, because he is a very, like, Bruce Campbell Hannibal-esque person in real life, I think. So it was just a very natural role that I thought he could pull off well, and he killed it. You did.
Well, thank you very much.
You did.
And make sure you shop at S-Mart.
See? He knows all the stuff. All right. Question number 4. What has been the most challenging and most rewarding experiences filming your projects? Dad, what was something that was really challenging about Dark Ages?
The physical part. Filming at 2 a.m. at 30 degrees. I guess people in the film industry or filmmakers understand that some of the sets are more arduous than the acts that you have to perform. And I gotta say, some of them were pretty cold, they were pretty early in the morning or pretty late at night. And other than that, the wonderful experience was just working with my daughter. I took it like a job, you know?
He did. He was very professional, like actually did what I told him to do as a director. Like very, very professional. So it was awesome working with you. And
I won the audition.
He did.
I booked the part.
Yes. But it was very challenging because, you know, as you said, it was really cold. We didn't do any overnights, thank goodness, but we did go into the early morning hours, some shoots, and we also filmed the majority of the short in a house with no electricity. And this is November in Texas, which you think might not be too bad, but it was unseasonably cold.
Very cold.
So the whole shoot was done in the elements, basically. And that's, you know, what you do on a, you know, low budget independent short film. And so you got that whole experience. Like, you've had experiences where there's, you know, nice meals
Nice
inside,
craft. I get it.
lots of producers,
I get it.
lots of stuff. But this was like, you had the real nitty gritty experience.
SAG royalties.
Yeah.
None of
None
that.
of that. So,
None of that.
I got to offer him a whole completely different experience in the independent film world.
Best job I ever had.
Oh, it was really awesome. It was great. Okay, next question, last question. Please tell us which horror movies are currently your favorites.
Wow. Horror movie that my favorite is Predator. Okay, I don't know
That's
if you
Mom's favorite.
No, I understand that. If you can classify Predator as horror, I'm going to go with Predator. Love Predator. The one horror movie that really freaks me out is Jeepers Creepers. I don't know why, but that movie has really kind of like gives me the chills. There's something really spooky about it and horrifying that I just you know what? I got to turn it off sometimes. Like I can't watch the whole. I can't watch it. I don't like it. You know.
I didn't expect that because I've never actually seen Jeepers Creepers.
And Trilogy of Terror is one that scares me a lot too.
The doll.
Yeah, I mean,
With
damn
Karen
it, you
Black.
can't kill that little thing, man.
That
But
is
you know,
scary.
it's a scary movie. But Jeepers Creepers, I would say, is probably right up there in my top 5.
Wow, I did not expect that.
No, I'd have to think about the other 4, but I didn't expect that question.
Wow, I didn't even know you saw Jeepers Creepers because I still haven't seen Jeepers Creepers.
Freaky.
Which I need to see.
That creature is gruesome.
Currently,
Evil.
I'd have to say, well, one movie that I kind of got into the last couple of years that I really love is Trick or Treat. Not Trick or Treat, Trick or Treat, Sammy Kerr. You know, when he's the rock star that dies in a fire, and this high school kid like is his biggest fan, and he uses the high school kid to bring him back on Halloween to basically kill everyone in the school. And it's an amazing movie. Like, I love how it's shot. The director, I think this was one of his only films. So he mostly did like TV stuff. The special effects are great. Kevin Yeager did some of the special effects in that movie. Yeah, it's just really cool. Great soundtrack by Fastway. Do you know Fastway?
No, I can't say that I do.
We'll have to listen to it.
Maybe tonight.
Yeah. So I've really been into Trick or Treat lately. But I have to say my favorite horror movie of all time is Phantasm.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The Tall
Yeah.
Man, because I can remember watching that movie the night before I entered freshman year of high school. And it kind of like set me up to like high school was like the tall man to me. I was scared of it the first day and I had to overcome it. But I always loved that movie because Don Coscarelli was a kid when he made it. He was in his 20s. He had never done, he had done a film before that, or maybe 2 films before that, but he, was just a kid, and he made this movie with the help of his parents, and
Were we bad parents in giving that movie to you again?
No, that was, I love that. I absolutely love that movie. It has the atmosphere that I'm looking for in every horror movie. It has a great villain, the Tall Man.
I remember it.
Angus Scrimm, absolutely terrifying. But I just love that it was an independently made movie that still lives on in the hearts and minds of the horror community and was made by just a kid. So that really inspires me, and I've gone on too long about the Tall Man. But
Good one.
thank you so much, Sarah, and the Sarah of Horror Film Festival for selecting Dark Ages to screen, and for nominating this guy for Screen King. He's natural, so fingers crossed. But thank you so much for the exposure and for this opportunity, and we can't wait to see all the other films in the festival.
Nice honor. Thank you.